price of Bitcoin got a major move to the downside of over $7,000 in the last 24 hours, and it does look like it wants to continue to the downside. It does favor the bearish case scenario for the next coming weeks. However, is there a bullish case scenario for the next coming days to get a reversal? There absolutely is, and I'm going to explain in today's episode what we need to see to get into any long positions. Now, we've been favoring throughout the last week that the bearish move was very, very likely to happen, to come down and tackle $80,000. What kind of correction was going to be formed throughout the last few days just to get that movement to the downside? We'll be discussing the major levels and opportunities looking at the 4-hourly and 30-minute time frame, guys. So make sure to stay tuned in this video update. A quick disclaimer here: this content is for educational purposes only and is not financial advice. The information provided is not guaranteed to be accurate or complete. Always conduct your own research before making any financial decision. Now let's step right into the higher time frame here. Now, I have been in this short position for the last couple of weeks and been compounding into this short, and it does make sense to start thinking about collecting some profits, guys, if you've been shorting throughout the last 1 to 2 weeks. And I'm going to explain why in today's video update. If you're not trading already, make sure to check out the links down below in the description. Bluffing right now has an insane bonus down below in the description. It is the first link. You get VIP 1, which decreases your fees as soon as you sign up. $1,000 deposit bonus, and the more you trade there, the more airdrops up to $9,400 you can get as well. You also got the decentralized option, which is Velto, guys. It connects directly to your wallet. You have extremely low fees, and there's no middleman, guys, in the middle. It's just you and the exchange. Now let's go right away through the higher time frame. We've been monitoring the price action here from the bear market of 2022. The similarities is history repeating. By the looks of things, it is just continuing to move to the downside. Very similar percentage and price action here from the previous bear market. This in the blue, and the bars pattern was the top in November of 2021, just under $69,000. And you can see throughout the last few months, we created very, very similar price action here from February, March, and April of 2022. And now we are rolling down throughout the last few weeks. Do we get this continuation to the downside? I'll be explaining Elliott wave theory scenarios, the levels that you need to watch, okay? And obviously the bullish case scenario, because there is a local bullish case scenario that has the potential of getting above $98,000 in a matter of 1 to 2 weeks. I know it sounds ridiculous at this point. It's too bearish, but we need to break it down, of course. So let's go through the 4-hour time frame. Throughout the last 3 to 4 weeks, we've been discussing here the highest probability movement on this price action that we had since November here, all the way till the beginning of January, just a few weeks ago. WXY double zigzag, and we were very clear that this movement to the downside was likely an impulse, so we are looking for that correction to get that movement to the downside at some point in the next coming days, potentially a week, to actually just start breaking to the downside. Now, let's dive in through this scenario eventually, which is looking at the price action down over here. Now, the most bearish case scenario, look no further. We are looking for continuation breakdown, very similar to that price action that we had in 2022 inside of the bear market. 4-year cycle theory looks like it's not broken, and it's just following the same steps from the previous bear market. So the most bearish case scenario, as you can see in the bars pattern here in the blue, that we just break down continuously. Now, what we would be looking here for in looking at Elliott wave theory, well, we would be looking for multiple 1-2s and then break down in the larger third wave that would take us down to the low 70K levels eventually, potentially in 1 or 2 weeks. Now, what we need to see here is a bounce in this region, and I have to favor that right now. Looking at the lower time frame, the biggest move happened yesterday with the highest amount of volume, and we are currently slowing down in the last few hours. A double bottom is very acceptable. If we wick down beneath $80,500 today, I am considering a double bottom. There is a daily level just at 79.5K. It is an acceptable long position. If we get down there, guys, I would attempt this long position for the next week because it could bounce several $1,000s. If this is a multiple 1-2, we are looking very likely here for a bounce at least to the 382 Fibonacci from the highs to the lows. Now that would be coming all the way up to $84,000. So if we come down to 80K region, it's already a $4,000 pump potential, looking at a double bottom or the daily level to get that reaction and execute that long position, okay? At a bare minimum, just to look for that second wave 2, 1-2, 1-2, and throughout next week, potentially already start breaking down in a third wave to go to the low 70K region. We are still interested in shorts, there's no doubt about it, but we would want to see that bounce once we finish this impulse. We'll be breaking that down now in the 30-minute time frame, zooming on the lower time frame to discuss how the price could move. Now, from the 382 Fibonacci, if I get to long this double bottom, I would be looking to take profit, and from the 382 to the 618 is where I would be looking for short positions because of this potential second 1-2 over here. That is coming all the way up to the value area low of this entire range that we formed since November, okay, of 2025. This region at the 84 to 86K zone is very strong resistance. Value area low of this region could very much form that back test for your wave 2 and continue the downtrend momentum. So it's going to be looking for longs here at the double bottom and the daily level, and looking for shorts, taking profits from the long to look for a short position between the 382 and the 618 to just roll over later on next week. So that is the bearish case scenario here, looking at the price to get continuation to the downside. Now, what would be the other scenario, the bullish case scenario? Well, that is looking at this movement to the upside is a three-wave structure. For the moment, we have a potential three-wave move to the downside, and we could be forming that ABC flat. We have hit the 0.9 Fibonacci from the lows of November to the highs of January here at 98K. That is the minimum target for a B wave of a flat structure. Three-wave up, three-wave down. We are looking to bottom out here in this region. It's going to be looking interesting because if the price action in the next coming days, after maybe forming one more low, I'll explain that on the lower time frame, starts forming an impulsive move and starts forming some local bullish market structure, it could be looking very interesting because we could be looking for a 5-wave move to the upside, either in a running flat or either in a regular flat. That means that we would be getting above $98,000 throughout the next coming weeks. Of course, you need the first slowdown and the first bullish market structure. We'll be eyeing this, of course, with the trading community and also here on YouTube if we are round and about, right, to talk about the potential long opportunities. For the moment, we're just looking for internal longs on the slowdown, double bottom, daily level, but still in favor of looking for more new short positions, as we understand that it's been pretty accurate that the 2022 price action is literally almost following, to the T here. So we are still in favor of bearish scenarios, but looking for longs is still very, very interesting if the market does decide that it's going to prove us that the local market structure is going to be bullish. So diving in through the 30-minute time frame, I'm just saying that this is a possibility. Of course, this is very difficult to detect unless you do catch that fifth wave of this C wave, right? Potential C wave, and you're looking for that double bottom and the daily, then we are looking at that possible reversal. If you want to be a bottom catcher, that is where you want to get it. If not, you wait for the confirmation 5-wave move to the upside in the next coming days, the correction, bullish market structure, bullish CVDs, and we speculate on that third wave, right? 3, 4, 5 impulse to form that C wave. That is definitely a possibility. Now, diving in through the 30-minute time frame, this is where it gets interesting as well from the highs that were created here on Wednesday. We do have a few scenarios. It could be an impulsive move to the downside that has already finished because we have decreasing volume already with the latest move that we've had early this morning. As you can see, we have the 1, 2, 3 with high volume, your little bounce, and then the movement down with decreasing volume. This could be a completed 5-wave move to the downside. However, you can fit a couple of 1, 2s here. The other scenario would be this one right over here, where you're still looking for one more lower high in this territory. Now, this lower high over here that could be formed is looking at a lot of resistance, okay, which is the previous day value levels, right? Previous day value area low, previous day point of control coming in at 83.8, right? And that is a potential lower high. It is common when you do form a couple of 1-2s and you get the breakdown in your wave 3 that you next 4-5s, the next one is unlikely to get above the previous 4 and 5. That is very, very common when you're looking at multiple 1-2s and multiple 4-5s. Previous day point of control, value area low from yesterday, that's coming in that region here between 83.2 and 83.8. That's where you want to see the price react and start struggling to get that rollover to create one more low. However, though, as explained, it is very, very possible. Of course, this is where I would be interested in looking for that double bottom from the lows. Also look for the reaction at the daily, which is just $1,000 away from the recent lows, okay? So round about that region would be a good double bottom, or the bottom that we were forming in November at $80,500. That's where I would be looking for the double bottom and that long position. Understanding that the price could have formed already the low, this is not that kind of price action on Friday entering into the weekend that I would be excited for any volatility. So the range could likely continue. We'll get more information and we'll have something very, very clear either by tomorrow, Saturday, or by Sunday. We'll be doing that video update or a live stream to get some scenarios ready. I have to say, longs were not looking interesting throughout the last few weeks, mainly shorts, swing short positions, $80,000 lows was very likely going to be hit either in a few days or in a 1 or 2 weeks, guys, as we were discussing throughout the last week's price action. And whoever shorted eventually is making some significant profits. Well done. And I do think that taking some profits down here after this significant move down, it makes a lot of sense, especially as the volume is starting to decrease, as you can see here. And the lower lows are starting to form a little bit of exhaustion, as we can see. And this is definitely one of those areas that you want to start collecting some profit. Guys, thank you very much for joining today's video update. Okay, we're going to be a little bit patient here, but looking for reversals does look quite interesting. However, the bigger swing short position has to have a bigger bounce in the next coming days. That is if we are going to continue breaking down in that third wave later on. Guys, thank you very much, and I'll see you in the next one.